Are you going to explain yourself?
I have nothing to explain to you.
You abandoned me during our match.
If I'm not there, I can't be there to use you. When were you planning on doing it anyway? When's it gonna happen?
What?
La gran traición, LJ! You turning on me? I'm not stupid. I heard you telling La Cangrejita Loca all about it.
You heard us talking? Is that why you've been weird since Mexico?
Yeah, since I found out my tag partner's planning to betray me.
Ava, I'm not planning to betray you. My aunt tried to convince me to, but I said no.
Why would you expect me to believe that?
You're my friend. I don't betray my friends.
Sounds like what someone who was planning to betray me would say.
I can't make you believe me, but I hope you decide to trust me.
I need some time to think. We'll finish this later.
I overheard everything. You did a bad thing.
But I didn't really do anything. You're just still mad at me about the tag championships.
Nah, I'm over it. And you need to get over Ava, thinking you did a bad.
I'm definitely in the doghouse with her.
Settle it in the ring. I can get you a match with the Joshi promotion here.
I meant what I said, though. I don't want to fight Ava. I don't want her to be my enemy.
Then don't make her one. Duh. Wrestling here is different, more about the fight in the ring than your silly.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe. But your thing is silly. Just like Nekojita Hanakuso Hanamizu.
Okay.
I'll help set it up. Then maybe you can be friends. Yeah, friends.
I've been trying to give you a little space. How are you?
I've been okay. Better since our match the other day. I just needed to work through some things. I believe you.
You do?
We didn't start off on the right foot. That was largely my fault. But ever since we actually got to know each other, I've had no reason to doubt you.
I'm glad to hear that. I want us to be the exception to the rule. Not all tag team partnerships have to end in ruin. Loyalty is underrated.
With you 100%. Now what do you say we end this tour with a bang? Our final match is in the frickin' Japan Dome. I'm beyond psyched. Ready to dominate in tonight's triple threat?
You know it.
You really brought your personal drama to Japan, huh?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Clearly, you must have heard of Chosen, one of the greatest indie wrestlers in all of Japan, and not to mention all of the world. I'm also quite well respected on social media.
What are you doing here?
WWE brought me in to have a match on the show tonight. I'm always happy to compete on whatever stage gets me more attention. Hey, I've been looking around for an old friend. I think you know him by his WWE name, The Rock.
Haven't heard of him. Sorry.
Ah, that's right. He's signed to Raw, so you might not have met him. Interesting fellow. If you do get a chance to meet, say hello for me. And as long as I have you, next time you come to Japan, don't create such public stare with your partner. It's really been distracting the local dirt sheets away from more interesting topics, like me.
Whatever, Chosen.
You have yourself a nice little snack today?
What? I guess I had a pretty good banana. Not too green, not too ripe. Wasn't bad.
Enough with your banana babbling. I know you ate my oatmeal. Stole it from the fridge like a right little thief, didn't you?
Why would anyone want to steal someone else's oatmeal?
Because it's delicious, and I can smell it on your breath.
I don't want your oatmeal. And I really don't like being called a thief. If you want to continue this conversation, I'm happy to do it in the ring.
Like I have time to mess with the likes of you. I've got big time stuff to do, let alone the fact that I've got to go out and get myself a new bowl of oatmeal. I'm far too busy. No thanks to you.
Sounds like you're just busy running scared. But good luck with all that. Maybe while you're out, you can pick me up a bowl. Then I can see what all the fuss is about.
Your tone is gonna get you in a world of hurt one of these days. Let me know when you're ready to apologize.
I need to talk to you.
What are you doing here? Did you really make a trip to SmackDown to insult me?
Listen, I know we haven't had the best rapport in the past.
Because you're constantly mean to me.
Well, after that Survivor Series debacle, I had no reason not to dismiss you. But even I have to admit that by now you've proven yourself to be more than just Justine's little niece. I'm impressed. You're starting to remind me of one of the all-time greats. Me.
Really? Okay, thanks. You're someone I've watched and frankly looked up to for a long time, so I actually do appreciate the compliment, assuming you're being honest.
Right, because I'm the type who hands out compliments just for the hell of it. I think we should discuss an alliance. Sometimes you need people in your corner. That's even more true for you now that your aunt has other interests.
What's your ulterior motive here? I doubt you're trying to help me out of the goodness of your heart.
The goodness of my heart? Of course not. My motive is winning. I've tried to put factions together in the past, like the Four Queens, but they always fell apart. But that's because something was missing.
Compassion?
Maybe. But mostly another legacy wrestler who's at my level. I need someone to stand with, not carry. And with our family histories, we actually have more common ground than I may have initially admitted.
In case you've forgotten, I've already got a tag partner. If you think I'm going to cast her aside...
I don't. I'm not trying to break you and Ava apart, just build something better. Maybe eventually even form a Three Queens. And with my help, you and Ava can get your tag titles back. Come on, what have you got to lose?
Probably a lot, but I guess there's only one way to find out for sure. Why not?
Excellent. And because you're still a little skeptical, we can take it slow. How about I manage you and Ava to victory in your next match? Sound good?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
This is gonna be good! The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Charlotte Flair, La Llorona, and Ava Moreno.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe. A promising rookie in the women's division.
And I'm sensing an edge to her.
Dana Brooke is in action. Tonight we're getting the tag match we expected with an added wrinkle. Charlotte Flair joining one corner as a manager.
I'm not sure why it's happening, but it's a huge boost to a couple of relatively newer superstars. You can't deny the confidence that comes from having a main eventer like Charlotte behind you.
Or the effect on your opponents. They already seem off their game.
Oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw. And Dana Brooke is all fired up. Ooh, connects on the kick.
Ooh, she just turned it around.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Oh my gosh!
Now tagging her in. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
On a reverse DDT. Ooh, she's losing some steam now.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with it.
She's going for it. This could be. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
Incredible power to kick out at just one.
Saw that one coming. Took advantage. Dangerous Hurricane Rana.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. And the cover for the win! Kick out. She still has life.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Evades the attack.
Schoolboy.
Uh-oh.
Super kick. She's enduring some damage. Partner tags in. Oh, is that a spear?
Interceptor, Corey.
Spear. She makes the tag.
She is unleashed.
Right to the kidneys from... Oh, God.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. Boom. Great dropkick. And off, there's the reversal. Nice handspring evasion.
Drop kick. And the momentum's clearly against Dana now.
Heavy work being done to Dana Brooke right now.
And we just saw some serious offense. Pump forearm.
Lining up.
Super kick. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact.
Jade saw that coming.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire. Jade hoping to start a rush of her own with that attack.
Oh, my!
Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad.
Watch the impact. Claymore!
That has Cora counting the lights.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad.
Watch the impact. Claymore!
Now that is the kind of move that wins matches.
Oh, timely counter by Dana. Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her.
Cover.
Oh, that was close.
This match continues.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
That's the cover. And she breaks the count.
This battle rages on.
Ooh. Cyclone kick. For it. She's going for it. And a strong kick out at one.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Oh, man. She was clearly waiting for that.
And Jade's caught with a reversal.
But she still has to do more to get this fully in her favor.
Uh-oh. Fist directly to the gut.
Here's a snapmare. Dana Brooke is tagged in. And Dana Brooke is all fired up. Dropkick finds the spot.
Got caught in the jaw with the knee.
Flapjack.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Oh, this is unique.
Ooh, just ate that kick to the face. Oh, quite an effective counter.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Interceptor.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Bang, drop kick.
Super kick.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Looks like Dana Brooke has a little swagger in her step tonight.
Drop kick right on the money. Blasted by a forearm.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact. Claymore.
One more time throwing the heavy artillery.
Strong counter from Jade.
Ooh.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
We're going to finish it off.
Big mistake there, Corey.
She knows that now. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Everyone get out of the way. These two are abandoning all restraints. And Dana Brooke is all fired up.
Cyclone kick.
Oh, here we go.
Landslide by Dana Brooke.
Brooke on the cusp of ending it.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors. And there's Dana on the attack deep in this match.
Dana is definitely feeling it right now.
Dana Brooke.
Oh, she lands hard. Able to parry that one. What a forearm. Places her right in the corner.
Pow, what a shot.
The mark.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact. Claymore!
Is it enough to put Dana away? Shoulders down.
Ah, she picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, La Llorona and Ava Moreno.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
That wasn't just a win, Cole. That was a top-level tag team performance. Take it from a former NXT tag champ.
Congratulations. That was an impressive win. I'm glad I got a front row seat.
Thanks. Honestly, I don't know what was going on, but that almost seemed too easy.
Perhaps that's just the effect of having me in your corner. Or maybe it's the effect of someone messing with their travel schedules to give them 3 layovers so they showed up late and exhausted?
You messed with their travel?
Wow, you're a quick one. If you want a chance to reclaim your championships, you need to make a strong showing in the ring.
Charlotte! Why didn't you loop me in? That was a risky move. If you leave any loose ends and someone finds out we're messing with our opponents, management won't be happy and Ava and I might not get a title opportunity at all.
Relax. This kind of thing happens all the time. You don't need to worry yourself with it. Just focus on winning. See? This is why you need me in your corner.
It's also why I worried about having you in my corner. You make everything way too complicated.
Okay, fine, my bad. If you don't want me using sneaky tactics and want to get your wins the boring way, I can respect that.
So we're on the same page now?
Absolutely.
Carmella looks primed for this matchup. Wait, what the hell? She's being taken out by Charlotte Flair.
She's absolutely wailing on her.
Someone needs to stop this. Get some help out here. How are they letting this continue? Finally, it's about time.
Thankfully, Charlotte's being restrained.
Shockingly, it seems as if this match will go on as planned. As this match gets underway, Charlotte Flair's pre-match attack on Carmella has left its mark.
How are they even letting this match continue? Carmella needs to be tended to, not left out there in an impaired state. This is a failure at every level of WWE.
Any victory will definitely be tainted, Corey. That's for sure. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
This arena can't contain them, and if history's any indication, nothing good's about to happen up there either.
Oh my God, what an elbow.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
And I think we all know nothing good comes of fighting on the stage.
Case in point, nothing good happening right now.
Oh, look at this. Hair pulled mat slam. The ref may call a count out soon, guys.
You do not want to test this ref.
She's into the ring again.
The most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Oh, and reminding her that she did not come here to play games.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Carmella fell right into that one.
Oof. Lights out. Cyclone kick. And Tajiri finds its mark.
Ooh. She did her homework there.
Oh, was that a spear?
Interceptor, Corey.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Got her in her clutches. Driven down face first.
Plenty of hits coming her way now.
Just continuing to dismantle their opponent.
Quick return to the ring.
No, they beat the count.
Just barely.
Single leg drop kick. She's got the shoulders down. Still only got one.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Uh-oh.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Blasted by a forearm.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible. We got it covered. She breaks the ref's count.
She just will not give up, Cole.
She's fighting back.
Oh, was that a spear?
Interceptor, Corey. Lining up. Mella able to defend against that.
Had that one scouted. Oh no. On a reverse DDT. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact. Claymore.
Carmella's in crisis.
That's gotta be it.
2. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner, La Llorona.
There are some that say this superstar is riding coattails into the ring, but after the win tonight, those critics might be a little quieter.
With each victory, she makes it that much harder to dismiss her as anything less than a legitimate superstar.
This is what it's all about. All the hard work, all the training, it's all for achieving big...
Nice win! Sorry I couldn't be out there to see it, but security wouldn't let me come back in the arena.
What the hell was that, Charlotte? I thought we talked about this.
Talked about what?
You attacked Carmella after you promised me you weren't going to do anything underhanded.
I promised you I wouldn't do anything sneaky. I didn't. I attacked Carmella out in the open, in front of the whole WWE universe.
You've now tainted 2 victories that I didn't need your help with. Stop!
Tainted? Come on. This is how the game is played. This is what it takes to succeed. Are you really that naive? That would explain why even your aunt didn't want to manage you.
Why do you assume it was her choice? It's no wonder your groups never work out. It's my fault for giving you the benefit of the doubt. I should have known that you'd ruin any chance to legitimately team up.
And it's my fault for overestimating you in the first place. For all your goody two-shoes talk, I'm not sure you could have won those matches without my assistance.
So let's cut to the chase. We can go back and forth blaming each other all day, or we can get in the ring. Honestly, we should have just fought each other when you first showed up to SmackDown. That was always where this was heading. Would have saved us the trouble of the charade of a partnership.
If you think you can beat me, then you're even more naive than I thought.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
This wrestler grew up in the business, and now she's growing up before our very eyes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Barcelona, Spain, La Llorona.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
I don't know how you can't be nervous when you are prepared for the match of your life against the greatest generational talent in women's division history.
We are about to bear witness to the Queen.
Listen, here is a truly generational talent. There's no doubt about that.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
She is a game changer, a trailblazer, and perhaps the greatest woman to ever set foot in a WWE ring.
And with all of Charlotte's accomplishments, some say she's already a living legend.
She's had rivalries with Lynch and Rousey and revolutionized the industry.
When your last name is Flair, competing is like breathing, and the Queen has built an empire.
No false bravado, always personal, always physical.
Yeah, and always maintaining supreme confidence and savage ferocity. Charlotte Flair proudly pulls the strings as the puppet master of the women's division and will gladly accept anyone who will bow down.
She created her own divine right as the Queen
and intends to cause great pain and suffering to her opposition.
You just can't game plan for this type of brilliance.
Just as we've seen many times before, Charlotte Flair's attempt to build an alliance has ended with her squaring off against her former comrade.
With Charlotte, it's a very thin line between mentee and enemy. And it seems as if Charlotte felt there wasn't room for another legacy superstar in the women's division.
Can you blame her? She's earned the right to sit on that throne and is not ready to give it up.
Drop kick!
Running swanton. Ooh, what a forearm club. She's able to get out of the way. Boom! Down low with the drop kick.
Cyclone kick! From the middle rope. Boom! Flair is falling behind now.
Charlotte needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes.
And there's the Uranagi. Planted them. The fatigue is setting in for... Uh-oh, second rope.
Guys, that might be the best moonsault ever.
I agree.
Blast off.
Through the air. And connects.
Just crashing down with high impact.
Counter by Charlotte.
Charlotte might be waking up.
But Charlotte still has more to do to get this fully in her favor.
Targeting the ankle.
Holy, meet the barricade. These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
And she finds an answer to Charlotte.
A helpless Charlotte. Does it mean the end is near?
No, their eyes, their eyes.
Oh, the mist.
They're blind.
That might topple the queen.
She's in the ring now.
We're gonna finish it off.
What? And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
She's pumping. Here we go.
She comes up empty.
Ooh, slam.
With authority.
Neck breaker.
Oh my God, what an elbow.
For the pin and the win.
Yes.
She pops the shoulder up and one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Pop forearm.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
From the middle rope.
Avoiding contact.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now.
Oh my, dragon screw.
Wow, that hurt. She's forced onto the defensive now.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Oh, look at this. Trapped now in just that.
Oh, an elbow to the face. Oh, strong impact.
Ridiculous standing shooting star. From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Ooh, great agility on display.
Going way up high.
We're gonna finish it off all the way to the outside. It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Putting a stop to all her showboating.
Clothesline, avoided contact and brought a big attack of their own.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face.
Enziguri finds its mark.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
A countdown! Is it enough? The cover! Oh, just a 2 count that time.
How is that not 3? He has a hold of Charlotte.
Face first. Ooh, look at her answering back.
Backbreaker. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. And kicks out before the refs count.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out. Cut off with a kick to the gut.
Uranagi.
Man, oh man.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact. Climb.
And that can be all. Let's see. Pin.
What a kick out at 2.
We should have known better than to think the Queen was going to bow out there.
Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough. Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. Charlotte a step ahead there.
Oh, step up enziguri. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
Look at this.
Oh, no!
Was trying to make a big splash with that, but there was no water in the pool.
Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here. Ooh!
Knew what was coming there. Oh! Ooh! She's sent back in under the ropes.
On and up.
Oh! Finds the mark.
For the win. And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here is your winner, La Llorona.
Wow, just wow.
A tremendous win in this match.
If this outcome becomes a pattern for Charlotte, her future's going to look very, very bleak.
I don't think that's going to be the case, Corey.
You don't get paid to think.
Way to take Charlotte out. The way you dominated, I'd almost think you messed with her flight schedule before the match.
Very funny. Nope. Fair and square. This is going to turn into an I told you so conversation?
No. I'm gonna wait to bring that up whenever I inevitably have a lapse in judgment and need a get-out-of-jail-free card.
You know, I still can't figure out why Charlotte approached me in the first place. What was she hoping to get out of this?
You wanna know what I really think?
Sure.
I think maybe she really wanted to work with you.
Because I'm Justine's niece and she wanted to take advantage of that clout?
No, because you're you and she wanted to take advantage of that clout, LJ. You're really becoming someone around here. I know you've spent a lot of time worrying about being your aunt's shadow, but now, don't let that worry stop you from seeing your own light.
Wow. That was really nice, Ava.
Momentary lapse in judgment. You know, like when you decided to trust Charlotte Flair.